What's up guys, it's James here, and in today's video I want to talk to you about the three keys, the three magical pieces that you need to have in your business if you want to succeed managing properties on Airbnb. And what I mean by succeed is build this business to 6 figures and be earning consistent monthly income with predictability, and have it be set up so that you're not running around like a chicken with your head cut off doing absolutely everything yourself, and that you have a business that actually gives you real freedom. That's probably the most important part of all of it, because after all, a lot of us, most of us, I believe, start businesses because we want to have more freedom, we want to have more flexibility, and so you want to make sure that you set your business up to give you exactly that. So in today's video, I'm going to go over the 3 keys to make sure that your business is set up in exactly that way, so you can have a business that provides you a great monthly income and a tremendous amount of freedom and flexibility. Now, before I dive into that, a few things to settle in and get ready. Number 1, make sure that you take some notes throughout this video. Number 2, make sure you smash that subscribe button, because you're gonna want to stay up to date with all the latest updates, all the latest content that we put out on this. Number 3, and finally, is please take a minute to hit that like button. It really helps me out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. So if you could take a quick second and just hit that like button, I would appreciate it tremendously. So let's just dive right into it, and let's start with key number 1. The first thing you have to make sure you have in order to have a really successful BNB management business is what I call an irresistible offer. Now, your irresistible offer is going to be the actual offer that you have for your clients. And you might think, well, obviously, James, it's just going to be that I offer to manage their property on Airbnb. Simple as that. Well, not quite. You need to really hone it in more. You need to define your offer more, and you need to position it in a way where it resonates exceptionally well with your ideal customer, your ideal property owner that you want to be working with. To give you an idea of what I mean, if you decide that you want to work in a niche of vacation homeowners, you're going to need to position your offer slightly differently, and maybe even adapt your service offering compared to if you're managing properties for property investors, real estate investors. Now, the vacation homeowners are going to care a lot about the quality of the guests in their property, the maintenance and the upkeep, whereas the real estate investor is likely going to prioritize much more highly, the overall returns of the property and minimal guest communication, minimal communication with you, honestly, minimal touch bases, because they just want to be completely off of their plates. And so the first starting point is to have what I call an irresistible offer. This means that you have to start by, number 1, understanding exactly what it is that your client's pain points are, your ideal client, what challenges they have, what problems do they face, what solutions are they looking for. From there, the second thing you need to do is just make sure you craft an offer that solves those really effectively and is a total no-brainer for that property owner to work with you. Now, if you want to actually go through some examples and you want to see exactly what I mean more in depth, I've got a free training link down below that's going to show you how to earn a full-time income managing properties on Airbnb. Inside that training, that's completely free for you. You can just go ahead and click the link down below and then register on the page that comes up. We're actually going to break down exactly how to do this step by step, and I'm going to show you some examples of what exactly I mean. But once you've got that irresistible offer created, now the next thing you need, key component number 2, is client attraction. If you've got this really irresistible offer, this offer that people are exceptionally drawn to, you need a consistent and dependable way to get it out in front of people so that people can actually hear about it and have the ability to then set up a meeting with you to actually discuss having you manage their property. So client attraction is one of those things that you want a few things out of it. Number 1, you want to be consistent. You don't want to have all these big fluctuations and not be able to bring on clients when you want to and grow your business when you want to. So you want consistency. You want to have control over it so you can turn the taps on when you want. And more than anything, you ideally want to cost as little as possible. Now, what's better than free? If you can bring in clients for free, if you can use organic attraction methods, I call them, rather than having paid attraction methods like Facebook ads, Google ads, any type of paid advertising, then that's absolutely incredible. Imagine having an irresistible offer that property owners are exceptionally drawn to, that you want to be working with, and that you have a consistent, dependable, predictable, and free way of getting that offer out in front of people all the time. Now, as you can imagine, your business would be able to grow very quickly. It'd be able to bring on substantial number of properties in record time so that your income could jump up and so that you would have full control over your income. That's a really cool place to be in your business. So you have to have that really dialed in. Now, the answer to this is we've got a few different methods of client attraction that I recommend that are both highly effective, highly consistent, and predictable that you can easily control, and that are absolutely free as well as a really great bonus. In fact, I actually recommend those far and above paid advertising. They tend to work really, really well, these free methods, for growing this business. The other beautiful thing about this business is that by growing it to even just 5 or 10 properties, you can get to a sizable 5-figure monthly income. So that's really cool. So with that being said, again, if you want more of a detailed breakdown on exactly what those methods are, you want to really see the breakdown, you want to see exactly how you can do it so you can go and actually take that and implement it yourself. There's only so much I can share in this short YouTube video here, so I recommend checking out the link in the description down below to check out the full detailed breakdown of exactly how to do that, how to master client attraction and use those free methods to bring on your first couple of properties or your next couple of properties. Now, the third key, once you've got this set up, imagine where you're at. Just take a step back and think about where you would be at in your business if you had an irresistible offer and you had your client attraction really dialed in. So now you can consistently bring new property owners on under management with ease. You can predictably do that. You've got new clients coming on. So now you've gotten to the point where your level of income is fantastic and fully within your control. That's a great place to be in business, but it's not where most of us strive to be as an end goal. We don't just want a substantial monthly income. That's great. Making $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month is fantastic, but what we oftentimes want more than anything, I know I particularly did, is we want to have freedom. We want to have flexibility. We want to be able to control our own schedule, do what we want when we want, and spend our time building whatever we want, doing whatever we want, rather than being chained to a desk, rather than being chained to a job, rather than being chained to our business, as a lot of entrepreneurs end up. And so naturally, the third key, the third crucial component that you absolutely need to have in your business is automation and outsourcing. And what I mean by this is you need to have systems in place so that once you have these properties on board, the actual day-to-day management is taken care of without your daily inputs, meaning that properties can still produce incredible returns, the cleanings will get completed, the maintenance will get done, everything gets taken care of at the property while you are not actually the one doing it. And so in order to do this, there's a couple different ways that we can accomplish this goal. There's softwares that we can use, there's systems we can implement, there's just ways that we can set up our overall structure of our business so that things can happen seamlessly and smoothly and effectively without our inputs. Now, doing this takes some time. The whole idea of get rich quick, have this all beautiful business set up overnight is just a pipe dream from my experience and in my opinion. However, that's not to say that it's not possible after you actually put in the work to put those systems together. Certainly you can set your business up, especially this type of business, to run effectively without your inputs if you take the time to put those systems in place initially. And so that's things like setting up software so that they can automatically send messages out to guests when they're about to check in to give them their check-in instructions. Softwares that will automatically update and maximize your pricing strategy. Softwares that will automatically schedule the different cleaning teams and notify them when they need to go by to a property. All these things exist. You need to make sure that you set them up. You need to make sure you have the right systems in place, but they absolutely can be done. The end result now, once you have all three of those key pieces in place, is that not only is your business growing consistently and achieving a high sustainable monthly income, but it's also doing so while giving you the freedom to go and spend your time the way that you want to. You're no longer chained to a job. You're no longer chained to your business. You have separation between your time and your money. And that's a beautiful place to be. That's where pretty much all entrepreneurs want to be, is where we can really focus on providing high amounts of value to our clients while making a really great income, while not needing to necessarily input a tremendous amount of our time every single day in order to make that money. So I'm not saying at all by any stretch of the imagination this is easy to do or that it can be done overnight. It is absolutely simple. There's nothing overly complicated about it, and it absolutely can be done, and it doesn't have to take a tremendous amount of time, but it's not something that can happen overnight. So if you want to learn the exact strategies that actually work, if you want to actually get to work building this and having this set up so that in a month, 2 months, 3 months, you can have your business running really effectively and have more control and more freedom over your time and the level of income that you earn, then I highly, highly, highly recommend checking out the link down in the description below, where we're going to go through our free training that walks you through this step-by-step process for exactly how to do all this. If you want just more depth and more detail on the 3 keys that I've discussed in this video, that free training and the link in the description below is going to be your ticket to getting all of that depth that you're looking for. So other than that, if you want to just stay up to date with all the new content we post twice every single week about all things Airbnb and Airbnb management, then I highly recommend and encourage you to click that subscribe button so you can be subscribed to the channel and know when we post new videos twice every single week. Also, if you liked this video, if you got value from it, if you had any great takeaways from it, click that like button, let me know. It also helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, so I'd really appreciate that. And if you have any questions at all, any comments, or anything you'd like to see in upcoming videos, then just let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you've gotten a tremendous amount of value from this, and I'll see you in the next video.